I was so furious at being sent away, I tore it off and threw it at the wall, and it shattered. Stupid, stupid thing to do. The owl came by the monastery a few times to see how I was, but I was stubborn. I hated it there and blamed him for everything. And eventually he just stopped coming. Let's hope not. I'm the son of a commoner and a Grey Warden to boot. It was made very clear to me early on that there was no room for me raising any rebellions or such nonsense. And that's fine by me. No, if there's an heir to be found, it's Arl Eamon himself. He's not of royal blood, but he is Caelan's uncle, and more importantly, very popular with the people. Though, if he's really as sick as we've heard... Oh no, I don't want to think about that. I really don't. So there you have it. Now can we move on? And I'll just pretend you still think I'm some nobody who was too lucky to die with the rest of the Grey Wardens.
I can't help it.
Oh, lovely. I'm going to regret this. Somehow I just know it.
You see all of the detail they put into his face? And then if you see the original Zevran, they just gimped him. They gimped him. Oh well. It is what it is. They hooked up Morgan. They even hooked up Liliana.
I saw travelers coming down the road, though I scarcely believed it. Have you come to help us?
Help you? Oh, this is this bastardly fight. So now they've got me saying that word.
Has nobody out there heard?
Heard what?
We're under attack. Monsters come out of the castle every night and attack us until dawn. Everyone's been fighting and dying.
Well, that's just typical, isn't it?
Apparently everyone seems to agree that a blight is the perfect time to start killing each other. Marvelous, really.
We've no army to defend us, no Arl and no king to send us help. So many are dead, and those left are terrified they're next.
Hold on, what is this evil that's attacking you?
I don't rightly know. I'm sorry, nobody does. I should take you to Ban Teagan. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Ban Teagan, Arl Eamon's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
We'll come with you. Yeah, that's the biggest changes. I'd put the males in pants and the girls in skirts so that there's some distinction between their armor. They look alike. I don't think they should. I mean, that's just my, personal play style. I mean, even the male mages, their gear looks different than the females.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Teagan, Ban of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Ban Teagan, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
So they
Indeed,
kept up with him.
Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Well, I may as well ask.
I refer to Caelan, of course. Our sister was Queen Rowan, King Merrick's wife and Caelan's mother. Make her rest her soul.
So you are a Grey Warden as well. A pleasure to meet you. I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill.
What a remarkable coincidence.
No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault. Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arleman.
Oh, of course we'll help. We have to progress the story.
Pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
We do, but
thank you. This
just shut
means
up.
more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside.
No, they did
the
nice
village mayor,
facial
is
work on
outside
him.
the Chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle. Of course. I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes? Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Okay.
Sir Perth insists. He wants me to be with the villagers, so everyone he needs to protect is in one place. I don't mind, to be honest. The point of all this is to protect the villagers, and I can do that best here. This is the last line of defense, should things go amiss. Should the monsters find their way in. I would prefer not to fight in the Chantry, but if they come, then so must it be. We could bring some men in to stand beside me, but I'd rather keep the monsters away from the villagers if possible.
That's very selfless.
Hopefully we can find the source and stop it before it causes any more damage. With luck, we'll also find Eamon and be able to help him.
No, I'm not going to ask about a reward.
I do
There's
not
enough
know.
gold in the
They
game.
seem to be walking
Or,
corpses.
sovereigns.
Men with rotting flesh that continue to attack even with the gravest injuries.
Undead, spirits possessing the dead. There could be several causes behind such a thing, none of them pleasant.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Okay. Of course you disagree. And of course Zevran has no opinion. And of course Alistair is going to agree. And this is what made it very hard in the first game, is playing with Alistair and Morgan. Because what he liked, she didn't. What she liked, he didn't.
Let us pray.
I never got very far with Morgan.
Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's. You are of elven blood and a stranger, yet you defend a home that is not your own. We are grateful for that.
What does being elven have to do with it?
Not many in these modern days would honestly say the same. You are a woman of worth, and the Maker will smile upon you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this Chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task? It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the Chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Ban Teagan is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can. You would? That is, of course. I'd be happy to. Blessed art thou who exists in the Maker's sight. Blessed art thou who seeks his forgiveness. Blessed art
What
thou
is
who
Zevran
seeks
doing?
his return. Blessed is the prophetess, his daughter, sacrificed to the holy flame. May the chant reach the Maker's ears and tell him of our contrition.
I have totally got to rewind that and see what he did. Totally have to. What did he do?
One of the bad men.
I'm so scared, Father. Sorry. What are we going to do? Am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
Oh my goodness.
Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time. Everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is. I'm so scared they got him too. He said something about saving Mother. He's just a little boy. He doesn't understand she's gone.
If he has foolishly run off, then he is no doubt dead. You should get used to that fact.
Morrigan.
Maybe you want to kick her in the head while you're at it.
Shall we comfort her with lies? If she is to face death, better she face it honestly.
I hope he didn't try to go to the castle. Oh, that would be awful.
Wow, that was bad, Morrigan. Oh, she's gonna hate me again.
Thank you so much. Please find him.
Here we go. Oh, she didn't mind.
Yee! But night is coming. The monsters will return in weeks.
Okay, yeah, we'll find the kid and we'll help save the city.
What is that smell? Fish? And something else. Oh, more fish.
Now, why did he say that?
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Still no sign of them coming back from the castle, Murdoch.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray
Sneaky listening.
and hope for a miracle.
Alright, let's go get this over with.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I didn't think they made women Grey Wardens.
Oh, yes they do. I'm so sick of that.
So you say? A damn Qunari could walk up and say he was a Grey Warden. I wouldn't know the difference. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
That's good. The survival rate of ingrates is remarkably low, so I hear.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Oh, God.
My men are certain enough as it is that they'll die tonight. They don't need me quivering in my boots. My death will come soon enough. It don't need me hurrying it along. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me
Look
you're
how
in
his voice
charge.
changed. Wow.
Morale's about what you'd expect. These men aren't soldiers. They're villagers defending their homes, and they're frightened. It would help if we had decent equipment. There weren't enough swords in Owen's shop, and the men's armor is nearly falling off. I don't think we're in any shape to fight. We'll do our best, of course, but, well, I have my doubts. I just hope I'm alive tomorrow morning.
That must be a really scary
We need
feeling.
what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help. His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Be right back.